I could talk to you about this for the entire hour, but then you have some people who say, why study space when we have so many problems here on Earth to figure out? What do you say to that? You go out here in Chicago, we're based here in Chicago, you hear that often. The violence has gotten so bad, the crime has gotten so bad.
Robot umpires kind of make us picture R2-D2 standing behind the plate, but that's not really the case, right?
Was there an aha moment for you that it just kind of clicked? Like, I need to be, forgive me for putting it bluntly, but a better person and not treat people so mean?
Chances are you have a smart device in your home, and there are a lot of questions about whether they're safe. Can they spy on you? Why would hackers want access in the first place? We dig deep into this one and have a fascinating discussion about the dangers, safe rooms, and just how smart our homes can get in the future. Plus, we'll explain the system that lets politicians pick their own voters. It's called gerrymandering, and we'll look at how it works and how we can fix it. The World Health Organization says it wanted every country to vaccinate 40% of its population last year. That hasn't happened, of course. How do we go about bringing up those rates, especially in countries around the world that don't have access to vaccines like we do here in the U.S.? Good evening from Chicago and welcome to The Why. The National Gang Center says 8% of all youth in the U.S. join a gang at least once by their 20s. If you live in an urban area, that number becomes 15%. Why so many young people get wrapped up in gangs isn't always so easy to answer. Coming up next on The Why, we're looking into the multi-generational workplace in our next half hour. Chances are you have a coworker from another generation. We look at how that impacts the office environment, culture, and the strength and challenges that also brings. A lot still ahead for you on The Why. Stay with us. More than 1,000 miles above our heads, some 4,500 active satellites zoom by, providing all sorts of things for the technology we use every day. The problem is it's getting crowded up there. I've covered this topic for well over a decade, and you often hear that there's a bit of a longing from the older generation to have some type of former Soviet Union again, whereas the younger generation want their own independence and freedom to become much more Western. What's your take on that? Last year, more than 38 million workers quit their jobs here in the U.S. Some of them left for new opportunities, some retired early. That left employers with a lot of jobs to fill, and many of them turned to the teenage labor market to help. Next time on The Why, we take you on a personal journey to Antarctica. Find out why the Arctic is critical to understanding climate change. Also on the show, climate disasters could be in our future. We're digging deeper to understand why they happen and what the future could look like all around the world. That's next time on The Why at 10/9 Central. I'm Tatevik Aprikyan in Chicago. Thank you for watching this hour.